hold onto your seats, because SPYX FAMILWE Season 3 Episode 2 throws us straight into school chaos, cranky discipline, and a peek deep into Twilight's past that is both hilarious and heart-wrenching. Just when you think the Forger family's undercover shenanigans can't get any more intense, this episode flips the tone and keeps us guessing, mixing slice of life school drama and some seriously powerful flashbacks. So let's break down what exactly happened, who got in trouble, and why this episode's ending hits so hard. We open at Eden Academy, where the school week starts with the kind of strict warnings that make every student tense up. Madam Schlag, yes, that legendary old disciplinarian who scares kids by just walking down the hall, is officially back from her hospital stay. Her reputation precedes her. She's known for handing out Tonitrus bolts, the dreaded demerits that pile up and can get you expelled if you collect 8. All the students are on edge, especially Anya and Damien's gang, as Schlag starts her ruthless rounds. The drama kicks off as Schlag scolds the students about tardiness and late homework. Trust and believe. No one wants a Tonitrus bolt from this grumpy lady. Becky, always one for a bold move, wants to use yours knockout punch. You know, your Forger's lessons in self-defense. But the other kids stop her before she makes things worse. The group starts arguing about who's the most likely to get expelled first, jabbing at each other about oversleeping, daydreaming, and being late. Suddenly they make a wild bet. Whoever gets a Tonitrus bolt will have their friends strip to their underwear and run around the school. Damien is caught in the middle, pressured by his followers who praise him and challenge each other about proper behavior, all while the threat of Tonitrus hangs over the group like a storm cloud. But it isn't just petty squabbles. Schlag isn't satisfied with yelling. She immediately begins her inspection, moving down the line and punishing anyone for the tiniest infraction. Snacks from the dorm, Tonitrus bolt, playing cards, another bolt, no handkerchief, Tonitrus bolt. The fear is so real that the episode even gives us a tragic, somewhat comedic backstory of a student who forgot his handkerchief, spiraled out of control, got expelled, joined the resistance, and was supposedly arrested, all because of one small mistake. The message is clear: T. Schlag is here to clean house, and not a single student is safe. The inspection turns into a panic. Everyone starts checking frantically for their handkerchiefs, knowing that even a tiny error could ruin their chances of staying in school. Damien, ever proud but unprepared, freaks out as he realizes he might be among the unlucky, especially since his reputation and Plan B, Lloyd's secret mission of fostering connections with influential families, depends on his success. The drama peaks when Anya, in an act of unexpected camaraderie, offers up her extra handkerchief to save Damien from the bolt. She's mimicking advice from Papa, Lloyd, showing her growing skills and slightly chaotic memory. But the move works. Schlag lets Damien pass. Of course, poetic justice follows. Enya, who she packed 2 handkerchiefs, realizes she just imagined putting the second one in her bag. As a result, she herself gets slapped with a Tonitrus bolt. The comedic rhythm here is spot on. Enya goes from hero to victim in seconds, getting a dose of the same fate she just saved Damien from. The group's teasing, confusion, and rapid-fire exchanges add that classic SPYX FAMILWE flavor, mixing ridiculous stakes with genuine emotional beats. After the inspection fiasco, the kids attempt to make sense of their near misses and new debts. Damien, still proud, but noticeably touched by Anya's gesture, awkwardly tries to thank her, and maybe even hints at returning the favor with a cake, causing more confusion and silly back and forth banter. Anya herself interprets the encounter optimistically, believing Plan B somehow moved forward. Lloyd and Yor praise Anya for getting along with Damien, blissfully unaware of all the drama that just happened. But that Tonitrus Bolt tally, it's real. Anya is now one step closer to expulsion, and the tension climbs even as the family shares a wholesome moment. The episode takes a sharp emotional turn right after this lighthearted school drama. We transition into a flashback, Twilight's memories as a young boy, before his days as a master spy. This segment is haunting and formative. It reveals the roots of Twilight's character, his motivations, and the heavy weight of his upbringing. Young Twilight, here nicknamed Advisor, is caught between the excitement of childhood war games with friends and the oppressive fear and political tension in his homeland of Eastern Westeros. We see Twilight and his friends playing soldier, strategizing, and enjoying secret bases, playing cards, and joking, the same kind of school spirit we saw earlier. But back home, Twilight's relationship with his strict father is cold and bruising. His dad berates him for wasting time, discourages any talk of war, and harshly tells him he's too cowardly to ever make a difference. These moments are painful. Twilight is desperate for approval, tries to make his father proud, even lies about buying study books just to get allowance, but dinner tastes bitter when your heart's sinking. Outside, the world is restless. There are rumors of border tensions, and news of protests and threats feed Twilight's conflicted mind. The boy is torn, beginning to question whether enemies are really as evil as the adults say. In a particularly moving scene, Twilight asks a shopkeeper if Astanians have horns and eat people, only to have her joke that human flesh goes into croquettes, the kind of dark humor that makes kids laugh but also think. She reassures him subtly that the world isn't so black and white, and maybe holding a croquette is better than holding a gun. Just as Twilight starts to imagine a future without war games and with a closer connection to family and friends, disaster strikes. An emergency broadcast blares. Ostania has crossed the border and attacked multiple locations. From innocent soldier games in a storage depot to real-life war, the episode uncovers the trauma and scars that drive Twilight as a spy. The start. Ending echoes in his childhood mind, a reality that shattered whatever childish dreams he had and set him on the path to become Twilight. It's a gut punch of an ending, making us rethink how much of Lloyd's stoic persona is actually hiding fear, pain, and loss. In summary, Episode 2 is a wild blend of school comedy and psychological drama. We get the slapstick chaos of Tonitrus bolts flying, Anya saving Damien and tripping herself up, family dynamics, and Lloyd's backstory dredging up old wounds. The comedic timing and heart in the school scenes keep us laughing, but the ending forces us to sit with Twilight's pain and understand what really drives him. The balance is perfect, SPY X we showing us that beneath every joke and silly bet, there are consequences and stories about who we become. If you made it this far, here's my question for you, Which part hit you the hardest? The Tonitrus bolt panic, Damien and Anya's teamwork, or seeing Twilight's childhood crumble in those final scenes? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's discuss. And of course, if you enjoyed the recap, be sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our Next breakdown of SPYX Famoi's wild ride.